Since 1948, the National Wrestling Alliance has historically been the largest sanctioning body in professional wrestling.
Breathe deep for cooling, yeah, sun setting tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the raw intent. One last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name. Somebody's gonna take a second look. Too cool to choose single, any angle, hypersexual, serial beast. Wearing on your sleeve, hey baby, do you like a condom roll?
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer. Andrew Shane, as you can see, is not here. We'll explain all that coming up in just a minute. Van Envy joining us here for the show. Good to have you here.
Nice to be here, Norm.
Good to have you here. Oh, we're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about your match. We're going to talk about what happened after your match.
Yeah.
It was an interesting night, to say the least, the International Boxing Club on July the 21st.
And you've got it just exactly right, to say the least. So, you know, I think that's a whole nother conversation here to come up soon.
Yeah, no question about it. All right, let's get to first things first. Well, our main event tonight, we will show you that War Games Steel Cage 5-on-5 match, which was absolutely unbelievable. You're not going to believe what happened in that match. But first things first, Andrew Shane not here, injured. He was injured actually the night before the War Games match. He was injured in a match the night before. Let's get you comments, and these were comments the night of the show from Andrew Shane, as obviously he could not be in the steel cage match. Let's get those comments from Andrew Shane.
5-on-5 inside the cage. War Games is coming up. And Andy Shane, you're one of the competitors in that match, but obviously, one, you're not dressed to wrestle, and two, your arm's in a sling. So what's the story?
In a match last night, I tore my pec, still wrestled for another 10 minutes, but I have not been medically cleared to wrestle tonight. Well, I had wrestled a gentleman not long before that either by the name of Damian Wayne, and you'll find this odd coming from me. I found someone who I respect out there as much as Dr. Graham. I found someone who I respect as a wrestler and respect as an athlete. And Damian Wayne has a partner that's big as a house, Lance Erickson, and these two men are the Lords of Chaos. Come in, boys. And you know what? When I inquired if they needed to make a little money, if they wanted to do perhaps Andrew Shane a favor and help him in my time of need, these guys are nothing but caring. And here they are to do me a favor and maybe help me when perchance we need some help.
Mr. Andrew, let me put it to you this way. Thanks for having the LOK here. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to spread the word of violence that we do best around here. You see, you opened up the bank. You opened up the bank and backed the truck up to our door and loaded a lot of money to me and him. Well, we're here tonight for you, son. Whatever you need, me and the big man will get the job done.
Enough said.
The baddest men on the planet are going to be there to take the spot and help me in my time of need. I'd be worried, boys. I'd be very worried.
Think things just went from bad to worse.
There you had comments from Andrew Shane with our own Sean Boomer Bratton. Obviously, very upset, very angry, disappointed, I'm sure, that he could not be in the steel cage match, but a contingency plan for the 5-on-5.
Well, and this was a huge event for the NWA Championship International Wrestling, and so I can understand the frustrations that Andrew Shane would have, you know, especially with this kind of injury.
I quite frankly, I've never seen him quite so angry, and you will see that 5-on-5 steel cage match coming up as the main event here on tonight's Powerbomb Wrestling show. Big news, back in town, International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue coming up. It will be Saturday night, September the 14th. That's a Saturday night, September the 14th, back in Toledo.
Well, I'm excited because this is actually going to mark the night, or the first night, of the NWA Midwest Tag Team Tournament, in which the Glass City Saints were all over it. So I'm super excited to be in this.
Absolutely. And there are rumors flying all over the place about who's going to be there, who's coming in, who will be part of the tournament. There's a big rumor flying around about a former champion coming in as well. And we'll see what the rumors bear out. You can check them out on our Facebook page at NWA Championship International Wrestling. We got a new segment coming up a little bit later on. It's Around the NWA. Mick Gonzalez will be here. Give us the latest news. Maybe he has an insight of who may be coming in on September the 14th.
Well, and I've heard the rumors just as well as everyone else has, and it does spark a lot of speculation as to who it is. I mean, we've heard a lot of hints, sort of speak, dropped here and there, but I'm still puzzled myself, so it's going to be very interesting to see.
I'm sure the picture will get clearer as we get closer to September the 14th. All right, let's get you to our first match of the evening, which you are very aware of because you were in it.
I was, and you know what? This guy, a great competitor.
Kano.
Yes, Kano. And, you know, coming from the Cleveland area, of course, Glass City had to represent, though that my tag team partner, Brandon, couldn't be there, service calls and whatnot. But, I held my own.
Yeah, well, more than that. And then it was an interesting match, but it also got even more interesting afterwards. Let's take you to the match. This guy, Van Envy, as he takes on Kano.
We are live and we are worldwide. NWA Championship International Wrestling. Sean Boomer Bratton along with Norm Waymer and Grizzly.
How you doing, Boomer? Norm?
One half of the Glass City Saints, Van Envy, taking on Kano Josh Emanuel.
We saw the Glass City Saints debut last month here at the International Boxing Club. A very promising young tag team.
Now, of course, Van Envy's partner is Brandon Edwards. Brandon Edwards, as everyone knows, in the service Call to Duty. We're seeing Van Envy in singles action, although the Glass City Saints, I'm sure with all the rumblings of a tag team title tournament for the NWA Midwest Tag Team titles, the Glass City Saints, I'm sure if there is a tournament, the Glass City Saints are going to be a part of it.
Oh, you know it. You know they will be.
We always talk about the dynamic of tag team wrestlers in singles competition. You get so ingrained, Norm, that your partner's always there for a double team maneuver that you can tag out if there's trouble. Well, Van Envy is not going to have that luxury here tonight.
No, absolutely not. There's no timeouts. There's nobody to help you out. It is one-on-one. And if you're in trouble out there, it's the loneliest feeling in the world.
There's nowhere to go. You cannot reach out into your corner to make the tag because your tag team partner's not out there. Van Envy, though, looking very impressive here in the opening minutes all over Kano. Now, this is the first time that we're seeing Kano here on NWA Championship International Wrestling. The guy is put together. The guy is well built. The guy is very conditioned. But, boy, when you come here, when you come to NWA Championship International Wrestling, you're taking on the best.
Oh, you're getting cream of the crop, your top line, and I'll tell you, He's in for a battle right now.
Trying to fight out, maybe going to a top wrist lock. No, swings through, reverses, and is all over that arm now on Van Envy. What's Van Envy going to do to be able to counter? Pushes him back. He has him into the ropes. Now, will he be able to whip him off? No, he holds on now, uses his leverage, and basically rolls on through to break that maneuver, and a hip toss. Kano goes up and over, and Van Envy has the momentum right now, Norm.
Does have the advantage here in the early going.
Nice slam off the ropes. Additional leverage, drops down, knee into the upper back. Oh, and the fans. I tell you what, Norm, this crowd is supercharged right now. They are electric, and they want to see Van Envy. What, in slow motion? Should we play the Chariots of Fire theme?
Nah, he's taunting this man. This is not sportsmanlike conduct here whatsoever. That is not sportsmanlike conduct.
I can't wait for your dissertation, Grizzly, on sportsmanlike conduct.
Now, Van Envy he's not conducting good sportsmanship here at all.
Now Van Envy going to go to the outside? Norm, just the look on your face as Grizzly talks about sportsmanlike conduct.
Unbelievable.
I'm all about sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Yes, bad sportsmanlike conduct.
I think what he would probably bring up, example A, Legion. That's where his examples of sportsmanlike conduct
One
are.
of the greatest tag team in wrestling history.
Well, I'm sure the Glass City Saints would have something to say about that. I'm sure the Sons of Michigan would have something to say about that. Kano now throwing those forearm shivers right into the face of Van Envy, who's in the corner. He's going to come out now. Hard into the opposite turnbuckle. Takes that one chest first. Kano sizes him up.
Nice job there. A nice reverse drop kick.
And once he hit him with that, Van Envy had nowhere to go because he was chest first into that top turnbuckle. What's Kano going to do now? Springboard.
It's over. It's over.
And he spins in midair and drops the elbow, goes for a cover. Boy, Norm, if that had happened, that would have been a major upset.
Yeah, no question. You're not going to get Van Envy that easy.
Even though Van Envy doesn't have Brandon Edwards to tag out to, again, like you said, Norm, it's going to take a lot to put away Van Envy. Suplex now snaps him over.
Now Kano's just having his way with Van Envy now.
He needs to capitalize, though, if Kano is going to try and put this away, and again, to give himself what would be a huge statement victory here in NWA CIW Championship International Wrestling. He needs to be able to stay on top of him and put him away.
Here we go. It's over now. Beautiful elbow drop right into the sternum of Van Envy.
Oh, look at the arrogant cover.
For someone here making his debut in NWA Championship International Wrestling with all of the luminaries, the dignitaries in attendance, Norm, you would think that maybe he would be a little more, humble?
I would think he'd be more vigilant in making a good cover.
Not doing that, has Van Envy back up to his feet. Forearms again back into that face. Van Envy just wobbly right now. Goes behind him. What does he have here?
Oh, look out.
Spins him. And again, another forearm right into the face of Van Envy.
You know, I think that elbow drop into the sternum, he's capitalizing on that right now. I think here he goes. It's going to be over right here. One more elbow drop into that sternum. Van Envy's done.
Kano is up to the top. What are we going to see? Did he take too long? That's the big question. He's up in the lights. And he totally misfires on the elbow drop.
Oh, look at the look on his face, too. I mean, that's if you ever hit that funny bone on your elbow, that's exactly the face you get.
And we all can relate to that because we've all cracked that funny bone before, and that's exactly what he did. And now Van Envy taking over. There's the whip in. And a big back elbow when Kano goes down.
Now you're talking about that funny bone. It sends electricity all the way up your arm into your shoulder for sure.
One more time, there's the whip in. Van Envy ducks down, telegraphed him. No, sunset flip, will he get him? Rolls him through. And Van Envy able to get out. Van Envy grabbing those legs of Kano, flips him through. Kano's up to his feet, boot into the middle. Sets him up, powerbomb maybe? Tries to bring him up, pile driver. Oh my goodness. Angel's wings. Oh. He's hit him with it. Rolls him over. This is going to be it, guys.
2, 3. Got him.
Norm, there's no kicking out of the Angels' wings, and the winner is Van Envy.
That was a good match, a good clean win for Van Envy.
Oh,
I have to
guys,
admit it.
what is Andrew Shane doing out here, and why does he have his arm in a sling? What is this all about?
Andrew Shane is injured very badly. His pec is injured. Oh, there we go.
What's going on here?
So he had his arm in a sling.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
He just pile drive Van Envy almost through the canvas. I got to find out what's going on, guys.
Okay, Norm's going up into the fray, right into the middle of it. Not sure if I'm not envious of Norm for doing that.
I'll tell you, he must have made Andrew Shane mad somehow.
Well, as you know, Andrew Shane likes to make statements here in NWA Championship International Wrestling, and taking out someone like Van Envy definitely makes a statement.
And Andrew's severely injured as well.
Last night, for everybody who doesn't know, Andrew Shane was wrestling in Marion, Ohio, tore the pec off his bone of his right arm. You are not cleared medically to be here tonight.
Some four-eyed, beady-eyed little doctor who's never stepped in the ring in his life does not tell me whether I can wrestle or not. I know whether I can wrestle or not. On a night where it's been 20 years since the NWA World Champion has defended in Toledo, and Rob Conway, your NWA World Champion, is here. They don't tell me that I can't wrestle. Put a cork in it, moron. I weigh hot air from you, I'll squeeze your freaking head. So, with that said, I am not abandoning my team. You bunch of idiots have suspended Dr. Graham. I got injured. You stacked the deck against me, but I am not abandoning my team. I will not abandon them in their time of need. When the cage comes down, I'll be there. You can't say I'm not.
But the truth of the matter is, the tendon that connects your pec has rolled up in through your arm into your chest. You may have to have surgery as soon as this week. You are not medically cleared to be wrestling tonight.
It doesn't matter. Folks, I don't care what anyone says. They can call it entertainment. This isn't basket weaving. This is wrestling, and men wrestle here. There's no need for this high, kissy, hug, frickin' entertainment crap. We are wrestlers, and we wrestle hurt. We wrestle with broken bones. We wrestle.
He's fired up.
Are you going to have a replacement tonight?
You're going to allow me to have a replacement?
It's not up to me, but the medical staff has not cleared you. You cannot wrestle tonight.
I'll tell you what. Maybe if I find someone that has the ability to take my spot, I'll let him. We'll see what happens. But until that time, anyone in my way, anyone that goes against my team, I'll take them and break them and send them to mommy in a glad baggie.
Way to go, Andrew.
Well, we're going to find out a little bit later on, because Andrew Shane is not medically cleared to wrestle tonight. He has torn the tendon off the bone. Stand by. We will find out who will be on his team to replace Andrew Shane a little bit later tonight.
Well, congratulations on winning the match.
Thanks. You know, typically, I must say, I mean, in this business that I've been in for quite some time, you know, as a Glass City Saint, you know, I represent myself in a very professional manner. But to be jumped from behind, turned around, and put into this move that is very critical and could have ended my career in professional wrestling. Andy Shane, I know you've gone through some turmoil with the injury and whatnot, but I will say this. You've made me reach a peak, and at this point, Godspeed and heal up, because when you do, we have some very unfinished business. So, you know, that's about as much as I can say at this point.
Because I don't know if we have the picture or not, but we posted a picture on the Facebook page of Andrew Shane after his surgery, and basically what happened was that he tore the pectoral muscle off the bone. It wrapped up in underneath. They had to basically lay this wide open, I was told that the decision had to be big enough to where the doctor had to put in both his hands to get in underneath because the muscle had wrapped up underneath, and to pull it back out and then screw it back into his arm. And how he was still out there that night is beyond me. And you're right, a move like that, a pile driver is one of the most dangerous moves in professional wrestling. And yeah, if you're not a wrestler, you don't work out, you don't train these muscles, you don't get up after something like that. So, but like I said, I never saw him that angry, and that's no excuse because that you had absolutely nothing to do with the situation. But obviously Andrew Shane's going to be out for quite some time. Bare minimum 6 months, and that's bare minimum. And it could be as long as a year if he is back at all. It's a very major surgery, and so obviously he won't be part of the show or anything.
No, and you're right. That is a very serious injury to have, and it does take a lot of medical knowledge to put a human being back together, with that type of injury. But 6 months, 8 months, a year, sooner or later, there's a thing called receipt and change, Andy, and I've got your change.
He just refuses to make friends. He makes enemies all over the place. He's understandably made another one, but I don't have any doubt that he's going to work his way back, and he'll be back, and you'll get a chance to give him that receipt at some point. All right, we're going to take a time out here on Powerbomb Wrestling. If you followed us on Facebook or you checked out the website at NWA-CIW.com, you may have seen a picture of the Beast. If you haven't seen it, you're going to see him next. It's the Beast coming up. It's Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Somebody's gonna feel this sound.
It's the Beer Stube, located at 5333 Monroe Street, the home of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Catch your favorite game at the Beer Stube. We have a brand new kitchen open daily for lunch and dinner at 11 a.m. At the Beer Stube, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot and enjoy free pool from Sunday through Wednesday and premier karaoke Wednesday night through Saturday night. It's where bar, grill, and good times come together. It's the Beer Stube, 5333 Monroe Street, online at ToledoBS.com.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio, with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Since 1982, 3 generations of the Seeger family have helped you with your Red Wing shoe purchases. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people. Johnny's Motor Cars, 1248 South Reynolds Road, is Toledo's only used car dealer with a limited lifetime warranty, serving the Toledo area for over 50 years, with payments as low as $25 a week or no payments for up to 6 months. Buy here, pay here, and conventional financing is available. Quality vehicles at $14.95 and up. You can call Brandon at 419-787-4339. Everyone's approved at Johnny's Motor Cars. Contact Brandon for a doggone good deal.
The finest in sweepstakes action can be found daily at the Lucky 7 Internet Cafe. The Lucky 7 Internet Cafe, 2349 Lasky Road across from Somerset Hall. At the Lucky 7 Internet Cafe, you'll find full access to the internet, so come on in, surf the internet, check your email, and you'll find lots of games, along with daily prizes and, of course, the finest in sweepstakes action. It's the Lucky 7 Internet Cafe, located at 2349 Lasky Road across from Somerset Hall.
Welcome to Educare Academy, state licensed for over 50 years. Step up to quality star-rated facilities. We provide educational child care for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Our learning curriculum is developmentally appropriate for all ages. We offer certified teachers, hot meals, and transportation with 8 locations to serve your needs. Now, your first week is free. Call us at 419-704-2009 today. That's 419-704-2009. The Screen Printing Factory, 2562 Parkway Plaza, Maumee, Ohio, is just off Anthony Wayne Trail in South Detroit. Are you looking for a custom design? We got you covered. Are you looking for a quick turnaround? We've got you covered. Are you looking for a dependable and reliable company? We've got you covered. No hidden charges here at the Screen Printing Factory. From 12 shirts to 1,000 shirts, each order is important to us. So stop in and see Ben or Jason and let them help you build your image. The Screen Printing Factory. We got you covered.
Somebody's gonna feel this sound.
Welcome back to Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer, along with Van Envy, who's in for an injured Andrew Shane. I'm glad I got somebody I don't have to argue with.
Well, it's nice to be here. Thank you, Norm.
I appreciate you being here. All right, next match. We talked about it. You've probably seen it on the NWA-CIW.com page. Also, along with the Facebook page, the debut of the Beast with, of course, who else in his corner? The potentate of hate, Benjamin Harley.
Well, I tell you what, to see this guy come through the curtain and head to the ring was insanity. I mean, it was not even controlled chaos at this point. The guy, I mean, first you have, this guy has Terror Khan, and then he comes in and adds to the stable with the Beast. This guy, he's got a path of destruction coming.
Walking through the curtain, missionaries dripping from his lips. This is the Beast as he takes on Rob Frost.
From International Springs, Colorado, Rob Frost!
We've seen Rob Frost a lot here on Powerbomb Wrestling, NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Yes, we have.
And he's put up a lot of tough fights. Not the most impressive win-loss record, but boy, he gives it a go every time out.
Well, when you're trying to break in to the business, it's almost like Wimbledon. You don't get seated at the top, you get seated at the bottom.
Exactly.
And when you get seated at the bottom, your first round match is somebody at the top. Well, that's exactly what it's going to be here. And his opponent is not at the top, but I don't think it's going to take very long.
No.
Weighing in at 380 pounds, from parts unknown, he is the Beast.
And Grizzly, this time it's been sanctioned that the Beast can be here, unlike before with that sneak attack on Buzz Manson.
No, he was trying to get all of them wrestlers, those lumberjacks, out of there.
Just stop it. He did not belong out here during the lumberjack match. You know it. I know it. Little kids know it. Prisoners in deep, dark, damp cells know it.
No, the Beast was out there trying to keep the lumberjacks
Beast did not
off
belong
Terror Khan.
out here. He was not part of the match.
What he should do is get rid of this guy and call Diamond Couture out.
What we should do is rub popcorn all over you and just have the Beast come over here.
I like the sound of that. And look at that now.
Actually, I think Grizz still has some popcorn on him.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
And you guys like that, didn't you?
Does the Beast do 4 or 5 hours of cardio a day, too?
Yes, he does, as a matter of fact.
They do it together.
5 miles a day, too.
And wherever we see the Beast, we know that we're going to see the potentate of hate, Benjamin Harley. Terror Khan is here as well. We're going to talk about the odds being stacked against you. Well, for Rob Frost, the odds really stacked against him.
Now, what's Terror Khan doing up here?
He's going to protect the Beast from the security guy.
Stop it.
Look at these security guys. They're
security guys don't want anything to do with either one.
These security guys are brutal here.
So we know that the potentate of hate, Benjamin Harley, is the only one who can control Terror Khan. Is he also the only one who can control the Beast? Certainly looks that way.
I'd like to be in a 6-man tag team with the Beast and Terror Khan. I'd love to partner with these guys.
Because you wouldn't have to do any of the work. And you all have voracious appetites.
Where does he find these guys?
I have no idea. Where do you get these guys?
I love the Beast, Ben.
How do you feel about my new surprise?
I love it. Congratulations, Ben.
No more surprises, Benjamin Harley. No more surprises.
Somebody might want to talk to Ben Harley about his workout programs for his wrestlers.
More cardio.
What workout program?
More cardio.
Use the Grizz as an example. And the Beast now all over Rob Frost. This one could end pretty quick.
Oh, did you see that?
Especially after that. This one essentially is all over. For all intents and purposes, this one's over.
As Andrew Shane said, this guy won the most abs contest.
Oh, there we go. Good night, Irene.
I wonder if Rob Frost still thinks that being a professional wrestler is a good idea.
Professional chess player
Get
might
him
be a
again,
better
Beast.
option at this point.
Get him again, Beast.
The Beast is not going to let up on the attack either. Oh, my
you
goodness.
can't against a guy like
The
Rob
heck is he
Frost,
gonna
an up-and-comer
do now?
like him.
Now, what's he going to do? A bomb? The Beast bomb?
What is this?
Yep, say goodnight.
Well, he can do about anything he wants to right now. Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, nice job. He just took on Rob Frost, one of the top talents in the NWA, and defeated him.
The Beast.
Nice job.
The Beast doesn't even want to get up.
He's got his meal. He's got his tonight's meal laying right there.
The Beast does not want to move. Benjamin Harley's able to get him up.
Are you kidding me?
And they're both mesmerized by that skull.
Are you kidding me? Could these guys end up in a tag team tournament?
Oh, my
here?
goodness.
They don't care who wins, or they don't even care, man. They're in there just to destroy people.
That's 800.
Now they picked up Rob Frost.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Double choke slam.
What is the point of this?
I've got no idea.
They're sending a message.
Terror Khan.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Come on, ref.
Referee A.T. Huck
Ref
has
ain't
to
gonna
do
get
something.
in there. Ain't nobody going to get in there.
Where's security here?
Oh, here comes I'll tell you what, these security guys are dangerous, Terror Khan. Watch the security guys, Terror. Watch the security guys. They're dangerous.
That's 800 pounds of humanity.
Security doesn't want to get anywhere near this, and I can't blame them.
Somebody needs to bring a spatula and get Rob Frost out of here.
This could be the last we see of Rob Frost, unfortunately.
And that's not worth suspension? The match is over. What?
Yeah, Grizzly's too busy.
You want a hug, Grizz? Or
Yeah, I
what?
know the way he's sitting there, if we can see that. Then Grizzly is also just in awe of the potentate to hate Benjamin Harley, the Beast, and Terror Khan.
At least the commissioner's going to do something about this.
Okay, Angel Bailey, you need to get them out of there, but you have to be concerned for your own safety as well.
These guys are disgusting. What are you laughing about?
They're finally able to get Rob Frost out.
Oh, yes. Look out. Hey, watch it, Beast. The security guys are, you get them, Beast. Look at that. Tell me the security guys aren't dangerous. Look at these two guys are dangerous right here.
You better be careful, Grizz, because if you spill some ranch dressing on yourself, you might be done for tonight.
What if I spilled some on him?
The
That might
Beast
help.
and Terror Khan, they are two fine gentlemen.
Fine gentlemen, my
Fine, Joe.
yeah.
Yes, they are.
They should be fined, gentlemen.
Yes, put the D on the end of it. If we're talking about anyone who needs suspended, it's these guys for what they did earlier to Buzz Manson.
Well, Buzz Manson should have never got in the ring, and he should have never spit popcorn on me.
There you go. The debut of the Beast. And now, don't be surprised if in this tag team tournament you don't have the Beast and Terror Khan together. And I don't even know if Benjamin Harley can control him. If he can't even control him, how's anybody going to beat him?
I tell you right now, I've been in the ring for years, and looking at these two, and if they enter the tag team tournament for the titles, I'm not even sure how anyone's going to stop them.
Well, speed, right? Greasy, fast speed.
That would be one way, yes, I think so.
Run around, maybe get their cardio going, maybe.
Yeah.
But if they get a hold of you, Oh, my goodness.
They get a hold of you, it's over.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to debut a brand new segment here on NWA Championship International Wrestling. Around the NWA, Mick Gonzalez with maybe some more info on who's coming in here to Toledo on September the 14th.
Welcome to Around the NWA. I'm Mick Gonzalez. This week, we're going to be featuring several different promotions throughout the National Wrestling Alliance. We're going to start first at SAW, the Southern All-Star Wrestling. We got a new national heavyweight champion. By the way, he's the old national heavyweight champion, as Damian Wayne got the win on August 2nd as he defeated Vordell Walker, the ring wrecker, in Millersville, Tennessee, in front of a hot SAW audience in the Sawmill. So congratulations to Damian Wayne, as I'm sure he's going to be having a lot of fun with that, in addition to being with the Lords of Chaos along with Lance Erickson. Meanwhile, we're going to go now over to Illinois, where at the NWA Central States Wrestling, we've got a big card coming up here at the end of the month on August 31st. They're going to have the Iron Man, the world champion, Rob Conway, as he'll be in action against the CCW champion, that, of course, being Evan Money Morris. So we're looking forward to an exciting card over there at the Knights of Columbus in Cahokia, Illinois. That's on August 31st. Also on that card will be the Illinois state title will be up for grabs, as it'll be an I Quit match with a couple of Shanes. Shane Fury, the champion, taking on the former champ, and that would be Shane Summers. And that's, of course, August 31st in Cahokia. And finally, we're going to stop down in the Carolinas, as we're going to be a benefit card that's going to be held next Saturday night on August 17th. Down in Hampstead, North Carolina. That'll be at the Topsail High School, and we're looking forward to what should be a pretty exciting night of wrestling there. So it's going to be a fundraiser there for a 19-month-old Mia Davis, who suffers from a nasty cancer called neuroblastoma. It affects you as a little one, and we're going to be hoping that a lot of people come out to support this. That's next Saturday night, August 17th. That's in Hampstead, North Carolina, at Topsail High School. Now, it's going to be headlined by a card featuring Christian York, a TNA alumnus. He's going to be taking on the NWA Eastern States champion, Lou Marconi, and we're looking forward to that being an exciting matchup. Finally, we're going to talk about something going on right here in Championship International Wrestling. As there's been rumors, you've been seeing it on Facebook and things like that, about certain texts and calls, things coming from a Philadelphia area code. Well, I'm here to break some news for you, all right? Let's lift the doubts. Let's get all the wondering. Let's just push it all out the window. Coming here, September 14th, you're hearing it here first, a legend in this business, an extreme legend. That's the franchise, Shane Douglas. He is coming to the International Boxing Club on Saturday night, September 14th, as he'll be coming into Toledo, into NWA CIW. Now, that's a weird one, because this is the guy who nearly 20 years ago, when he was the world champ in the NWA, dropped the belt. He just let it go. And now he's back in the NWA? For what? And what does that mean for people like Iron Man Rob Conway? Something to think about. Next time on the NWA, around the NWA, we'll have more about this, and we'll be featuring other promotions. So for Around the NWA, I'm Mick.
Well, listen up, fans. If you would like to raise money for your school, club, or civic organization and see the excitement of NWA Championship Wrestling live in your hometown, then this message is for you. High school athletic departments, sports teams, fire and police departments, JCs, or any group wishing to raise money, then bring the stars of NWA Championship Wrestling to your town for a night of action. Then call Stacy at 517-425-1110. Your fundraising group and the NWA, an unbeatable tag team.
Back we are, Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer, along with Van Evey, who is in for an injured Andrew Shane. All right, big news, as you heard going into the break. Oh, my goodness. The franchise Shane Douglas coming to Championship International Wrestling. This is a guy who took the NWA belt and threw it in the garbage. No respect for the National Wrestling Alliance. None whatsoever. What the heck is he doing back here?
You know, and I think that question is going to arise quite a few times up until, September 14th. So at this point, I'm not even sure what avenue this guy's coming from. I mean, the disrespectful in this as far as the title, and then coming all the way from, Philadelphia. I'm not real sure, but this is huge news.
Well, I don't want to risk my job here, but I don't know what the front office is thinking by bringing in Shane Douglas. This is nothing but bad news, I think, for the organization, because we don't know what the guy's capable of doing. But apparently that's the case. He's going to be coming in on September the 14th in Toledo International Boxing Club. All right, let's get you to our main event here. It is the 5-on-5 Steel Cage War Games match, but it's not the 10 wrestlers we thought it was going to be. Andrew Shane hurt, and this is an unbelievable match, one of the greatest matches I have ever seen in my life. Would you agree?
I would definitely agree. And you know what? The carnage that was left in the ring afterwards and during even, literally from what I could remember anyway of that night after being dropped on my head by Andrew Shane is that
where he made an enemy.
Right.
Another one.
Exactly. But the locker room cleared out to disperse. The carnage afterwards.
Gonna feel this sound.
If you thought Andrew Shane has so many enemies, he's got more now. Let's take you to a pre-match interview with Andrew Shane. Listen to what Legion thought when they found out who was subbing for Andrew Shane. Let's take it away, Sean Broomer Bratton.
So we have the news from Andy Shane. Andy Shane injured, unable to compete in the 5-on-5 War Games match inside the steel cage. So what does Andy Shane do? He brings in the Lords of Chaos. Where did you find these guys?
I find these guys when I'm out wrestling. I was in a match with Damian Wayne. The man's a master technician. He's a beast in the ring, and he is now in NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Hey. Wait a minute.
Hey, do I bother you when you're playing Romance the Sheep? No, I don't. I'm trying to get some business done.
Watch it.
Really.
Watch it, Andy Shane.
Hey.
You know what? We had a deal on this whole War Games match, and you bring in our competition to be tagging with us?
Hey, I was injured. You guys needed some backup. These are the baddest guys next to you gentlemen that I've ever met. So I figured, hey, we will get us a little backing in this and get us a little help. I can't be in there. I've been injured. So I got the Lords of Chaos to back us up. You should be thanking me, not giving me all this attitude.
We watch the show every week, and we see how chummy you're getting with Norm. Is this something that we should be worried about?
You don't need to pick on Sweet Cheeks. I got it under control. I'm telling you, between Sugar Cup here, Big Boy, you need to not worry about that. The Lords of Chaos are going to have your back. You're going to get the job done in the cage, and you're going to destroy D-Ray 3000. You're going to destroy Sebastian Rose. You're going to destroy Sean Casey and those miserable, no good, inbred, ugly sons of Michigan. You should just thank me for helping it along and making it even more devastating.
I like the way you talk, but actions speak louder than words.
Better make sure they got our backs. If something goes wrong in there, we're holding you responsible.
Would I turn you wrong? You can trust me.
You want to say that they're going to have our backs? Well, they certainly better, or you'll find out we'll have yours.
You're going to have 2 arm slings.
It's almost scary.
Certainly seems like there's some dissension going into the War Games. Andy Shane's decision to bring in the Lords of Chaos, certainly unpopular. We're going to see how it plays out in the cage. 5-on-5. It's War Games.
If that's a problem, maybe I can get Angel Bailey to step in their place. They might like that.
Underway here on War Games, 5-on-5. Wrestlers entering at 1.5-minute intervals. Team TK Parker will have the advantage.
And you got to wonder how many of these wrestlers will ever be the same.
Sebastian Rose with the early advantage. The side headlock on Chris Corvus. Handful of hair from Corvus. Tries to just throw him right into the cage. Neither wrestler wants to go in there. Rose was able to block it with his boot. Again now, tries to throw him in. Rose with the boot up to block it. Rose better do what he can right now because that clock is ticking to where TK Parker's team is going to have the 2-on-1. Nice reversal from Chris Corvus. And notice this, both wrestlers right in the middle of the ring as far as you can get from the unforgiving steel.
Right there, that hurt.
Corvus in, hits the steel, he's off, caught with a slam from Sebastian Rose.
Yeah, that hurts.
His
Rose the aggressor right now, and he's going to need to be the aggressor. He's got to wear him down before the time ends, which is going to end here very soon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, time for another wrestler.
And Chris Corvus almost backdropped out of the cage, and it looks like it's going to be
Come on, Malice. Get in there,
Malice,
buddy. Come on, Malice.
from Legion. And Sebastian Rose now knows that it's 2-on-1, so he's got to let go of Chris Corvus to fight off Malice. Goes to work on Malice. Malice blocks swing into the cage, and now Sebastian Rose is sent face first into the cage. That's the game changer right there. That's the game changer.
Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
All right, I got a note from the NWA President Bruce Tharp to say hello to Bruce Pritchard of Houston, Texas, who is watching this at home. Bruce, thank you very much for being with us tonight.
It's an extreme pleasure. I know you're enjoying the action. And now Sebastian Rose bucking the odds. Bucking the odds right now as he's down 2-on-1, but advantage.
Oh, man.
This catapults Chris Corvus into the cage.
Yes, Bruce Pritchard's been around the rings many, many years. He's an icon.
Such an honor to have someone of that magnitude, that level, watching and listening to our broadcast.
One of the best in the business. It's an honor.
Sebastian Rose hurt his wrist on that one.
Boy, it's 2-on-1, but Sebastian Rose is more than holding his own. And look at this.
There we go. Right there is going to.
Oh, my gosh.
Unforgiving on the flesh.
Breaking his face across the ring.
But Malice real quick to cut him off, that knee into the middle. But things are going to even up here in less than 10 seconds.
Well, Chris Corvus is busted open.
Yep, he is
as he raked that face
open.
I'm sure the first of many.
That's a hamburger grinder up there.
Now it's a 2-on-1 on Sebastian Rose. Here comes Sean Casey. The independent icon, Sean Casey.
Owen just going to town right now on Chris Corvus and Malice.
And Sean Casey loves the fight.
There we go. Malice will give it to him, too.
Malice feeling pretty good about himself. He comes in. Sean Casey fires back with the elbow. Casey's fresh boot all the way up into that face of Malice. Casey's perched, has the cravat, spins around. He's put away so many people with that maneuver.
Look at this.
Tries to go for a cover, but unfortunately that's not War Games rules right now. And A.T. Huck quick to remind Sean Casey that you can't put him away right now. Not until all 5 from each team are in the ring.
And Sebastian Rose is just wearing out Chris Corvus on that steel cage.
Yeah, Chris Corvus none the worse for wear, but not too far off from the next person from TK Parker's team getting in, and it looks like it's going to be Austin Mannix.
Well, you know what? It's interesting to see who's going to be put into the ring by the 2 captains and the strategy here.
Are you saving Lance Erickson for the end? Do you need him to clean house now? What's the strategy going to be? Just like you said, Norm.
Bobo Brazil Jr. has gone with Sebastian Rose and Sean Casey, a couple of veterans.
10, 9, 8, 7.
It looks like it is going to be Austin Mannix. Grizzly, you agree with this choice?
I agree. You hold out the monsters till the end, yes. TK knows what he's doing. That's why he's the mastermind of professional wrestling. That's why he is the greatest manager, greatest agent that anybody can have in this business.
You know, do you go with guys that have better cardio early on, or do you go with the guys that are going to wear people down?
You go with the guys with the cardio, Norm.
It looks like Bobo Brazil is going to send in the amazing Nate Madsen at this point. Or it could be D-Ray 3000. Nate Madsen took the shirt off, but now D-Ray 3000 seems primed and ready to go.
And this is just a fight now. This is just an absolute brawl.
And Sebastian Rose is doing whatever he can. Unfortunately, Austin Mannix is taking Sean Casey to town. Sebastian Rose now on Austin Mannix. Big suplex.
We need to get in there and stomp Sebastian Rose out or something. That's what we need to do. Go in there and get on him right now while he's down. Sebastian Rose right now is a pain in the butt, and they need to grind his head into that steel fencing.
Well, it's 3-on-2 right now.
We're probably just seconds away from things evening up here in War Games.
It's 2-on-1 on Sebastian Rose.
Oh, and Sean Casey now. Oh, he's feeling good. Unfortunately, though, little burst of energy and shut down real quick by Chris Corvus. Yeah, but it does look like it's going to be the amazing Nate Madsen, who can't wait to get in.
2, 1.
Nate Madsen is in,
and
he
we're
goes
even up.
He goes right to work on Malice.
Evened up 3-on-3. Oh, and look at this. Oh, my gosh. Thunderous chops by Nate Madsen.
Those are on Buzz Manson's level. Oh, my goodness.
You know, once this cage is full, it's going to be hard not to hit one of your partners, I'll guarantee you.
I got goosebumps here, look.
Yes, you do. I think we all do at this point. And things really now, as more and more of the wrestlers come in, you have that, you can misfire, hit one of your own men. It's going to be so extremely difficult for us to call this match.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible, Boomer.
So many different battles going on right now.
For all of you watching on iPay-per-view, this has got to be the best $5.99 you have ever spent in your life. Oh, look at this. Chris Corvus is just having his head raked over the cage by Sebastian Rose.
And it's legal, and it's...
Look at Ben Boone. If there's anybody that loves a match like this, it's the Big Bear Benjamin Boone.
And Benjamin Boone now for the first time not wearing that eye patch, that deadly injury, the fireball into the face that Legion threw at him once ago here at the IBC. Oh, he feels great. Well, he did feel great. Nitro from behind.
No love lost between Ben Boone and Nitro.
But the amazing Nate Madsen is there. Benjamin Boone's tag partner.
The thing is, if you're 2-on-1 for somebody, then somebody's 2-on-1 on one of your guys.
We're looking at so much mayhem in the ring right now. Hey, look at that TK Parker now. What was that in your pocket, TK?
He just took the glasses from Austin Maddox, had his glasses in his pocket.
Yeah,
nothing.
There was an exchange of something, we don't know what, between TK Parker and Austin Maddox in between the holes in the cage.
Well, then watch Austin Maddox. Come on, referee, watch TK. What's he giving Nitro?
And that object that Austin Maddox
that looks like brass knuckles. Oh,
yeah.
Has gone back to
That's brass knuckles. It's exactly what that looks like. He gave him a pair of brass knuckles.
Didn't see nothing.
And now he's giving them back. Come on, referee.
D-Ray 3000 and the amazing Nate Madsen trying to tie up Sebastian Rose, or rather Malice,
he
in
just
the
gave
ropes.
him back to Nitro.
And now Bobo Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. There you go.
Bobo Brazil, he's attacking TK Parker.
There you
I don't
go.
believe this.
Give him what he deserves.
What's he doing?
Give him what he deserves.
Exactly. They're right in front of us.
God, what's going on? Somebody. Where's the security? Where is the security guard? Where's security?
That may be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was
I love that.
unbelievable.
There's your
Bobo
agent.
Brazil should be. Where is the security? They're not here.
Now the question is, where's the brass knuckles?
Oh, now look at that.
Why Bobo Brazil should be
Did you see that, though?
Nitro just got an elbow from Lance Erickson.
I don't think Lance Erickson knew that it was
And
Nitro
now
behind
Malice
him.
is saying, hey, wait a second, we're on the same side. Could there be dissension in Legion's team?
Oh, what's he doing?
Lance Erickson just destroyed Malice.
And D-Ray with that flying forearm. D-Ray was able to duck out of the way. Erickson takes out his partner.
D-Ray ducked out of the way. Here comes Nitro. Oh! Sons of Michigan tried to throw Nitro through the cage, and Nate Madsen's going to town.
And Sean Casey with a cover now because cover's illegal.
3, got him!
Was that it? Was that it?
I think so. Is that 2 or 3?
We're waiting for the official word here.
I didn't see him say 2 or 3. Apparently it was 2.
I think we're still going to go. Maybe.
No, it was 3.
It was. That was it. Off of the super kick, Sean Casey putting away Austin Maddox.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of War Games, Team Bobo Brazil.
And Lance Erickson's leaving.
Nitro and Malice are following, and they're hot.
I don't think Nitro and Malice are really happy with Lance Erickson right now.
No, they're not happy with him at all.
I think this is fixed.
Oh, now here comes Damian Wayne. Now we got a Pier 6 brawl outside the cage. It's Legion. It's, oh my gosh.
Legion brawling with the Lords of Chaos.
It's Legion. It's the Lords of Chaos. Austin Maddox got destroyed inside the ring.
Yeah, that was definitely a splendid. This is totally
We got a Pier 6 brawl.
Andrew Shane, keep in mind it was the Lords of Chaos that you brought in. The Lords of Chaos you brought in.
Lords of Chaos, those are the baddest boys you will ever see. You watch yourself. Someone get D-Ray a comb.
Say the Lords of Chaos are the baddest boys you're going to see. What about Legion?
It's Legion. It's Lords of Chaos.
Benjamin Boone looks like a monkey. He looks like a monkey. Look at Benjamin Boone looks like an orangutan and a bamboo. Look at he looks like the baboon that he is.
They're wrestling all the way back down the aisle.
Yeah, look at Benjamin Boone. He looks like he belongs at the zoo in a cage.
Andrew,
get back up there, you gorilla.
Andrew Shane says this is what happens when Dr. Jerry Graham isn't here. This is totally come unglued between Legion and the Lords of Chaos.
And it certainly looks like...
Look at Benjamin Boone. What's he doing? What's he cheering? He tried to get in and cheat. He tried to get in the ring and everything.
It's celebrating Grizzly. His team won.
Oh my gosh.
Right there. Benjamin Boone.
A totally unbelievable match with a totally unbelievable ending. If you thought there was friction before, if you thought there was heat, now it's Lords of Chaos, it's Legion, they hate each other, they want a piece of each other, and we got this big NWA Midwest Tag Team Tournament coming up.
Yeah, and after seeing that and the chaos that these guys and carnage that these guys have left throughout their path, the Glass City Saints were holding our chins up high on this.
You might get one of these teams in this tournament.
Yeah, and you know what?
You might get both of them if you beat the first one.
And that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. I mean, it's going to be a very tough road. And
Damian Wayne is now the NWA National Heavyweight Champion. He almost beat Rob Conway for the world belt. And these guys are contenders for the NWA World Tag Team titles.
They're monsters. Every one of them, they're monsters.
Absolutely. What's going to happen if these two match up? Who knows? Next week, you will see both of these teams in individual tag team action. The Lords of Chaos Legion. It's going to be unbelievable. We'll see you next week. For Van Envy, I'm Norm Waymer. Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling.
They're gonna